Hey James, many people, many organizations, they struggle with first-time managers because when a person becomes a manager for the first time, there's a lot of things that they don't know and they struggle with. Talk us through that. What did you do to help first-time managers, or what were some insights that you gained over the years that you'd like to share with first-time managers?
Becoming a manager for the first time is huge, okay? Also, lots of people become managers accidentally. So I think there's a great concept of this accidental manager, great at sales, great at technical skill, and then they become a manager. Sometimes without any development, and all they think they have to do is work harder. And actually, it's not about doing more, it's actually about being more, which is an incredibly hard thing to teach. Now, actually, a confession, when I became a CEO for the first time, okay, in the UK, I thought I just had to work harder. I thought I had to take on more tasks and more projects. But actually, what I needed to do was develop more time to the conditions of the people around me and give people that time as well. So to focus on what you're being, how you're being, not just doing more, is incredibly important. The other thing to focus on is actually just two things, how you direct and how you inspire, okay? And if you think about all of the things that leaders are asked to do, it's huge and it's overwhelming and it's bewildering, but actually if you just direct and inspire, and you actually do that in equal measure, you can be a pretty effective leader.
And how do you learn that?
You learn that, look, I think you learn it through practice, okay? And it's hard, and you learn it through making mistakes, and you learn it through reflection, and you learn it through observing others who are good, and observing others maybe who are not so good, and thinking to yourself, I'll do that, or I won't do that in future. But also just focusing on having what is very difficult, which is difficult conversations. And if you think about what's the thing that leaders find very hard, difficult conversations. What's the thing that followers wish they do?
We tend to be conflict avoidance. Generally here in
Asia,
right?
Absolutely. But also, if you think about it in our everyday life, we're sometimes much more comfortable having those conversations. Get into a work context, for some reason that becomes difficult. So my advice to those leaders is to practice, get a good coach, get a good mentor, but don't take on too much. Focus on actually the being of a leader as well.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, let's go over there.